Hey guys, the Matador. Welcome to Hard Space Shipbreaker. I've beaten the game before, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that one. We're gonna go standard, unlimited lives, but you work on the clock. Time is money. Could do this, which is no shift timer, no oxygen drain, more relaxed. This one is 30 revives total, and this is 1 life. I prefer standard. Humankind has industrialized much of the solar system. Earth has deteriorated into a place of squalor and decay. In orbit, a new breed of worker has emerged, the Shipbreaker. The labor is extremely dangerous, but for a select few, the hazard pay is worth the risk. Let's view the update. Congratulations on me accepting the Lynx Corporation, pioneering the paved the way to the Galaxy program. Selection was based on the above average physical and cognitive ability. Assigned Stellar Station number 42, designation Morgan. Demonstrate the ability to build and grow a profitable operation. Remember, employment in this program is at the sole discretion of Lynx Corporation, can be revoked at any time. Acts of malice or insubordination will not be tolerated. Upon signing this form, please proceed immediately to the nearest Lynx Corporation shuttle hub for transportation to the worksite. Finalize the following pages to confirm employment. Account name. Well, let's go ahead and type in Matador. Select revival package. We're going standard. We'll take that one. Orientation. Scheme. Meal preference. We'll go with chicken. Let's see. I have no criminal record in the Terran or Martian zones. A record of the Jovian frontier is acceptable. In the Jovian frontier. I'm not a member of and have never been associated with a workers' union or other labor interest. I have completed my annual medical exam and have been cleared of having McCullough's lung. I have no commercial or real estate interest on Luna, in the asteroid belt, or in the nation state of Arizona. Arizona of all places. I will bring a positive attitude and problem-solving mindset to work every day. I understand and accept the health risks associated with long-term exposure to a Van der Waals field. I will vote for Chancellor Chung Zhang in the Pan-American State election. That sounds illegal. We got all these things here. If you want to read it, you can slow it down or pause at any point. I will not be reading all of this. Representative undefined. It's been a while since I've played the game, so I'm gonna have to redo this. Their training will be very helpful. And we'll go ahead and accept.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
I'm not that good. Welcome to Morgan Station.
Your automated Lynx onboarding experience will now begin. Please observe this important message. Safe, boundless promise, limitless resources, a brighter future. It's here where hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rye Paulson, president of Lynx Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather
And that's how they explain reviving. Yes, I want a fresh start.
Video observation complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the Lynx Everwork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable. Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now. Extraction analysis completed. Thank you. Beginning data generation.
And we're dead. Well, good game, everybody. Congratulations, it's now safe to die. Shipbreaker is responsible for cost of biomaterials used in their work process. An additional fee is required for deaths that occur outside of working hours. Loading fees report. That's expensive. Well, display a fees report $7.50. Excuse you. $1.2, almost $1.3 trillion. You guys suck. How long is this gonna take me to pay off? Hi, Weaver. Alright, let's go ahead and adjust some audio here, because that was loud. Music, we're gonna pull way down. Sound effects, we'll pull down a bit. Speech, cinematic volume, we're gonna pull that down to 70. Resynth. That's something I never used. Cool. Yes, save them now.
Okay. Everything's gonna be just fine. There you go. Plenty of folks feel a bit woozy with their first spare. Anyway, welcome aboard. The name's Weaver. I'm a foreman for yourself and a couple other shipbreakers in this region. This here's Morgan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up, she'll purr like a kitten. Alright, let's test out your orientation control. Do me a favor and look up at that cargo elevator up above. That's it. So that's where all the salvage gets collected to be picked up by the transfer crew. Just in case you ever turn yourself out of whack, use your roll thrusters to reorient. Alright. Now let's get you flying. Activating your thruster controls now. I'm moving around.
I can move.
Now vertical control.
Ascend, descend.
Looks good. Now, to finalize these movement checks, I need you to fly to these waypoints.
There's something back here that I wanted. That I remember from last playthrough. This isn't there, so. At least maybe not yet. So we'll fly up here. It's kind of cool to be able to move like this. It's very disorienting.
Used to be a
Got a
gunner
break.
myself, you know. So there were some complications with my last revive. Those are early days in the tech, though, so never you mind about that. Oh, almost forgot the most important thing. Brakes. Get yourself going at a decent clip, and then test them out, why don't you?
Tested them. I'm gonna go ahead and actually up the music volume again, back up to 50.
Alright. Looks like the bay here was left in a bit of a mess. We're gonna clean this crap up. I'm gonna activate the furnaces. Now. Dang thing. Would you just...
Doesn't sound like it's going well, does it? There we go.
There you go. So these furnaces are used to melt down soft metals. Should go without saying. These things are hot as all get out. So, try not to drift into them by accident.
Drift into him?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's get a handle on your grapple tool. This fella here is a shipbreaker's bread and butter. This is how we move salvage around. Activate the beam and hold it to grab an object and move it around, if it's not too heavy. Give it a go. Put one of these pieces in either furnace. So, when you're holding
So we
on
can
to
pull
the
it closer,
grapple, you can retract the
fire
base.
it.
This will pull a light object into you. If it's heavier than you, it'll pull you towards it. Nice job cleaning up that soft metal scrap cutter. Huh. Let's move on to the bigger nanocarbon chunks now, shall we? You may have already noticed that these are too heavy to move when you grapple. I'm enabling your scanner so we can check out their structural makeup. Go ahead and boot it up. This mode of your scanner lets you assess an object's structure. What I want you to focus on right now are these cut points. All right. Controls give me the go-ahead cutting.
Alright. I'm looking at the cut point.
You got quick access to all your tools through your HUD. Just open up your tool selector and choose the cutting tool.
Let's see. Hold down Y, cutter.
The cutting tool has two modes. The first one is the stinger. And it's designed for precision vaporization of cut points like this. You ready to perform some zero-G surgery, Cutter? Well, let's split this scrap so it's light enough to move.
And split. That's what we'll do most of the time.
Okay. Let me boot up the processor so you can salvage these. Do me a favor. Look on over at one of them there. Yeah, so I can see if they activate right. Yeah, perfect. Wish me luck here, Cutter. Me and technology ain't always the best of friends. Hey, all right.
Nice. First try.
Now swap over your grapple and toss one of those pieces you separated right in there.
But what if I want to toss them both in? Wait, first I'm going to toss that one in.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
These are bigger pieces. They're going to take more to move.
Okay, we're almost done getting this bay in shape. Let's go after that large aluminum chunk over there. Now this base is way too heavy to move as is. It's also too dense for your stinger to break it down. And there are no structural cut points for us to take advantage of. We're gonna have to switch over to the split saw mode of your cutting tool. Start slicing this thing down to size. Go ahead and switch cut modes now.
Alright, and it's to the right to cut it.
When you're in business, I'll unlock the trigger on your cutting tool. It'll split that big chunk clean in two. Go ahead and give her a whirl. I'm gonna turn on your salvage indicator so you can track how much work there is left to do. This thing will track how much you salvaged and how much you've lost. For now, let's try and hit that first goal marker. And that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get to hitting your certification and ranking up.
Material deposited.
Go on.
Let's head on over to your hab and I'll show you the ropes there. Fly on over back to the master jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy. When you get there, head on in and we'll get started.
So if I want to, I can hit L1, R1, at least on controller, and use those to move. And then switching hands allows me to do that. Certification review.
Certification level attained.
Ooh,
License level increased.
sweet. And shift. Along with extensive salvage operations, Lynx also owns and maintains the rail gates throughout the solar system. Sweet.
Hello, Shipbreaker.
Go
You
this
have
way.
one incoming
Employee
transmission
terminal.
waiting.
Welcome to your new home, Cutter. Has everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. Around here, we just call it your hab. Now, how's about you get yourself some rest? We'll pick up your training in the morning. Sleep tight there, Cutter.
Alright, Weaver, I like you well enough. I'll listen to you.
Good morning, Cutter 9346-52.
Alright, let's look at this.
Rise and shine, Cutter. Hope you feel well rested. Ready to continue your training? Okay, let's have a look at your employee terminal. Now, let's get caught up on career progression and certification. I've sent you a message with an explanation. Go on and give it a read.
Yes, sir. Take a look. Got 6 messages.
Clear as mud? Don't worry, I'm here to walk you through the process. Soon enough, I'm going to introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. Most of them are willing to help you out, too. All right, let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
So you guys can read that if you want. Here's a second one that you can read if you want. A third one. Read this if you want. And a little bit more of it. Here's another one if you want to read that. Got access to new ships. And more that you can read. Cool. You can pause for those. We can go over here and look at things, or we can just hold square in my case. So no hazards. It's got 5 things. 2.4, 2.4, 2.5. That one gives me 2 repair kits, which is helpful. I'm actually gonna go with this one because of the 2 repair kits. Otherwise, I'd probably go for this one here, which is 2.5. But a little bit of extra money versus repair kits.
It's all yours, Cutter. Your primary goal is to reach rank 3. Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. I'll be observant, giving you any help if you need it. Good luck, Cutter. We were out.
Alright, so I don't need to worry about this one. Makes sense, it's the first one. So I'm gonna go ahead and... These here are some cut points that I can take out. I know it's hard to see. This goes in the processor. And it allows me to get in here.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits rewarded.
Turn on the headlight. Boop. Knock that out the way. Look at this. Can also go out here. Continue on over this way. Out of range. So now we go on. Look up here. Nothing over there. Okay. Break. Go on under.
I know these ships look intimidating to scrapping. Trust me. Soon
Ooh.
enough, you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like nothing. Got my start, salvaging back down our side in the droid scrapping biz. You know what made me come up here? One day, we got a batch of this particular model in, one of them kinds with synthetic skin and everything. We almost never saw people with ones like that. They're always too expensive to manufacture. Someone found a warehouse full, mothballed for 20 years or so. Since the AI bans took effect, probably bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tide profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother Jed. He even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing, but all the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with Lynx. I tell you what, it's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation. Anyway, I'm running off. I'll clear the channel. Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. We're out.
Thanks, Weaver. I like our chats. Gives a little something more to do than just cut. Now, let's pull this door out. Because the rest of that's aluminum, and that is not. Alright, before I start pulling it apart, am I able to do anything about this glass? I don't believe so. I don't think there's any cut points on this thing. No. Cut that, and then right there. Nope, this is still technically touching. There we go. Now that that's free, go ahead and fire it off over there. Go ahead and start sending those over there. The outside tends to go into the processor. Right now they're going easy on us. Of course. Still tutorial. spot. Come on. Fire it on over. You get on over that way. You get on over that way. Send you that way. This piece this way. So far, I've not lost anything. Any pieces. That will not continue, let's be honest. I lost a filter. But it was no credits, so. I think it was one of these things. Which don't matter yet. Right now, they don't have anything to do with anything. You go that way. So that way. Now this large piece, how are we gonna manage this? Well, remember our cutting tool? Yeah, I lost a little bit on those. That's fine. What about here? Cut through. You go over to that furnace. Go. Now it should get dragged in. Without real problem. I think everything that I can do anything about. There we go. Yeah, if you slam into something too hard, then it hurts, by the way. Found that out the hard way. Got 2.4 million. Made it rank 3.
morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the following message. The only P's permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane
Perfect salvage of
sulfonate.
over 95%. Sweet. So there are stickers that you can put on
Looking good,
your
Cutter.
gear, but
Now go ahead and
Eh.
pick another ship.
see if you want to read this. You can. Read this. We got a new ship type. You want to read this? Level 2 hazards. Fire. You know, because fire can burn in space. We can look at our suit. We can change our posters. And then this is one of the stickers I was talking about. Where's it at? There it is. I can put it on this tool. I can put it on this tool. And you can technically see them in the yard, but yeah, I don't care about them too awful much. Excuse me. So we'll let that one go. There's nothing left that matters for it. Excuse me. 5.5, just 5, 4, almost 5, but I get 2 repair kits. 5.6, 5.3. I'm gonna go with this 5.6 mil. I know it's less repair kits than this one, but it's a significant amount more money.
Alright, hold up a second there, Cutter. Because you increased your rank, we're gonna give you the next grade of ship. Now this one is full of machinery, electronics, furniture, all stuff that Lynx can collect and resell. You're gonna want to throw those items on the barge. That's, the big green thing below you. Go ahead and have a look. Don't get any valuable objects or components down there. Don't worry about breaking anything. There's a dampening field that'll catch everything. Looks great. Most of the time. Let's give it a go.
Rip this off. Throw it down.
Salvage deposit confirmed.
Press and hold. Fire it away down there. See, we'll cut this. Fire this thing down there.
Salvage is secured. Applying credit.
We'll cut this off. Oh, we're good. I think. Yeah, there's no atmosphere inside this ship, so I don't need to worry about that. I do remember it saying fire warning, so that might be something I need to watch out for.
Salvage deposit.
Nice work. Got that pretty quickly. Now, let me teach you about the kiosk. Once the training wheels come off, Lynx regulations mean you gotta cover your own oxygen and fuel costs. That's the way things go. Turning it on now. Now, no need to panic. They'll last you a good while. But if you end up running out, you gotta top up at the kiosk over there. Let's have a look.
Let me worry about that here in a minute. That could have been cut a little bit better, but not the worst thing in the world. Alright, you want me to take a look at this? Activate. Oxygen, suit patch kit, thruster fuel, med kit, tethers, demo charges, and tool repair kits.
Pretty easy, right? Alright, I'll leave you to it. We'll chat again when you hit the next plank. Weaver out.
Alright, so something I'm gonna want to do. Pull this off of there. Pull that off of there. These lights count. I like to rip everything out first. Let it all be loose. Maybe that's not for you. Maybe that'll stress you out. And if it does, I'm sorry. But it's out. I like to do it. Makes it a little bit easier for me in the long run. Yeah, I know there was a little bit of glass on there. That's fine. Oh yeah, fuel. We're gonna make sure to look away from that because I don't want to make a mistake and accidentally set this thing off. Pipe junction. I need to remove the fuel before I try and deal with that. That way. No, we're good there. Let me cut this off. This is the one I ripped the door handle off of. So, send that out. The airlock can go to the barge, which is why I left the handle in the airlock. Because it'll go in there anyway. Swing around here. Fire that in. And fire that off. Carefully move that away. Fuel tank, may I? Thank you. Come here. And go. Alright, now you can see how that's not yellow anymore. So that means that is off. so I don't need to worry about it. Fire the light down, fire that one down. Well, there was one over there, so there might be one over here. Now, I always find that these storage bins you want to be careful with because they like to come and smack you in the face. I've died a couple times by getting hit in the face by these things. Might say I died of asphyxiation or blunt force trauma.
They head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up their own two stats one way around.
I know, Weaver. Thank you for letting me know because I wasn't paying any attention whatsoever. There we go. Just do that. You get your oxygen back. Whew. I've also killed myself slamming into things like that. Grab that light. Careful. I'd probably be safe. But knowing me, I might also take myself out. I'm not looking to die in the tutorial. Ooh, hey, thruster fuel. Ooh, oxygen. Okay. And a suit patch kit. Our repair kit. Alright, I'll worry about these later. Let me chop that. 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 Technically, I don't have to cut that part out, do I? Ooh. It got a bit warm. Because that's all going to the processor, so I don't have to... Or do I? I might have to. Can I borrow that real quick? Thank you. Yep. Big guy, you go over there. Cool, now I don't have to worry quite so much. Just have to worry a little bit because there's thruster fuel in here, which that is also explosive. Salvageable 3. Alright, and up we go here. That panel can go down.
Transferring credits.
And explosions can be very nasty in this game. It could be something simple as you die. It could also just tear your ship apart and then make it really difficult to get anything dealt with.
Make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform. Blue Angel coming. Trust me on this one. We were out.
Go ahead and collect that. We'll collect thruster fuel. I don't mind free stuff. What about you guys? Especially when it's something like oxygen while I'm out in space.
Salvage secured. Applying credits. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Cut this and the final point here. Now this is definitely a good game to just have conversations about anything we want during it. But again, I'm not sure what to talk about. I tried to record XCOM and I recorded it twice. Same exact episode twice. But the game decided to... Well, first one was my fault. I messed up and forgot to set it up so I could only hear, or so that way I could have it on just one track. Game on one track and voice on the other. Well, no, I put game across all tracks, which was a mistake. So I went and re-recorded to try and fix that issue. And instead, it, for some reason, and I blame the game for this one, did not have any of the voiceover work. And so I'm just kind of awkwardly sitting there during voiceover when you can't hear it, which is rather annoying. And there's a lot of voiceover work, so... I'm gonna scrap that for now, come back to it later. I'm getting kind of good at the tutorial though. Alright, let's push this down. Come on, get me out of here. Disorienting. Come on out. Come on. Sounds a little bit like it's from Rimworld music. What do you think? That's another game I could play at some point. I'd just rather suck at it. The oxygen. Use the light to push the big panel, which is a little bit ridiculous, but still. Fire it away. And set it down. Bottle goes into the furnace. I don't actually care all that much if it makes it. You know what, before I do something foolish, let me go put this over here. You stay there. And then oxygen, where'd you go? You come over here as well. Stay. Anything in here? No. Okay. You going over to the furnace. Food pack going over. Oh, I lost a door. Oh well, I couldn't get that door anyway. Well, I guess I could have if I would have used the door panel before. There we go. All right. You get down there. Down. Down. Send that over there. I believe the rest of this loose stuff should be able to go down. Now I can go back now, or I can cut this final piece apart. Actually, you know what? Let's cut it here. Oh no. There's a door panel. Throw it down there. Is it still connected somewhere? Well, that's not it. Ah, right there. And now send that through. Nothing else there. Now, oxygen doesn't continue. Your oxygen level doesn't continue between times out in the yard, but your health, or not your health, neither does your suit or health. Your fuel does, which is part of the reason why I left this over here. Also means it's a really good idea to try and avoid using too awful much movement. Got all 5.5 million. Rank 4. Nice.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. This is your daily wake-up call.
We're getting a new ship. Electrical hazards. New email. Yeah. Got my debt. Completed the tutorial.
Hey, Cutter. I'm looking at the stats coming from your bay, and it's looking like you're really gonna make your way around here. It's time to learn about how to upgrade your equipment and some of the more advanced tools you'll soon have at your disposal. Head on over to your workbench in the equipment room and we'll see about upgrading your tools.
Alright, but we will worry about that later. For now, I hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll get into some more interesting ships later, and I'll see you next time. Bye.